Alright, hello. I just did that video on Madonna, okay, for the, well, today's date, the 2nd of December, okay. I thought I'd better show you it in the dartboard, okay, because I left a comment on that video, but it needs explaining, and why it's rather quite significant, actually, to do with Donald Trump again, and the tie back with Madonna. Okay, so what I need to do, actually, let's go to, I got it in paint so we can actually do some lines in here, okay, and we'll just pick a color. Let's do orange, and let's do a nice fat line. Okay, so the first thing is, let's just look right here. This is Madonna's birthday right here, okay, 8/16, and opposite it are the numbers of pi. Just read that backwards, 314. Okay, so these are dead opposite. Okay, now if we were to draw a line through here, okay, and we wanted to make a cross with that, we'd want to come down through here. Okay, now you can see that's a cross, you know, equal sections of the pi there. Now what I want you to do, we'll change this cross just slightly. Gosh, we'll change it just slightly in a second, but you know, some of these numbers, like these numbers down here, relate to Madonna's gematria, and of course this, again, with the 125, 124 stuff, with Christmas and Billy Idol, you know, this is all interesting stuff, okay? But if we look across right here, you know, on this side right here of this line, we've got 12 here, and we've got the 2 here, so we've got this date here, okay, today's date. Now hang on a minute, let's get rid of some of this and let's put these lines back in again, where we just go straight through that date. Okay, so in fact we can get rid of that and that, and go back to this, and let's pick this number here that we're coming through now. Why are we picking these numbers? I'll show you in just a second why this number shows up quite a bit with Madonna. 164, okay, coming through here. Those numbers obviously tie back to Donald Trump. They're not in the right order for his birthday, but it's the correct numerology, okay, for Donald Trump, which of course is what, you know, is partially what that 122 might be referring to with the number jump that's in the dollar bill. Okay, so let's put in the cross for that, and so that does come through the 212 or 122 through here. So you can see this cross that is, you know, coming through, you know, partially her birthday number here is using this 164 to do with Donald Trump, and then we've got this 122 coming through as well, making the perfect cross of Christ, you know, so to speak. Now let me show you something. This is why this is so interesting, right? Is if I go to, you know, just, these are just random things you come across, right? But okay, here, what it feels like for a girl, you know, this is, she dies at the end of this video made by Guy Ritchie, in this music video for this song. Look at the release date, 4/16. Okay, so we have those same numbers. If we read it like an English person, it's 164 for the date. Okay, so that ties right back in with the dartboard. But because of the way, you know, Americans write the date, we've got this working now for Donald Trump. Okay, because we can read this date backwards as it's written there, and we can read 6/14. Okay, so we can read June the 14th out of this as well. So this is why this becomes interesting. But you know, this thing shows up, this number shows up there's a whole bunch of it. Okay, look, here's another example. This is Billy Idol's 311 Man on side B. This is what is this song? Cradle of Love. Quite an interesting song, quite an interesting music video. But again, look at the release date. 164. Okay, that number in the dartboard, and again the 125 tying in with Billy Idol, tying Billy Idol and Madonna together. 125 and 124 numbers. So that's well interesting. Here is another example of it. Look at this, Mr. Big, their album Lean Into It. Okay, this is the train crash that just keeps bugging me. This is the 122 train crash. Okay, they even reference it here, you know, in the Wikipedia for it. Okay, again, release date. Okay, 4/16 here. So I mean, you know, I don't know. I thought it was worth a separate video, to be quite honest. But yeah, this is what we're looking at. This cross that's in the dartboard. Okay, so another interesting. It almost makes it a bit too obvious though. But anyway, it's just interesting again the way this stuff ties together. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch another one soon. Cheers, bye.